It almost looked like he was
right hook in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It looks like he was trying to get that right hook in.
Yep, he was trying to sneak that right hook.
Oh, nice back take attempt by Gordon Ryan. Keenan Cornelius slips out, gets on top.
Gordon trying to lock a Kimura, but Keenan's right arm, you see it underneath there, gripping that forearm, but now he's let go. But Gordon needs to clear the head and get that right foot on the hip. There he does. Keenan's able.
All right, so now let's look at this exchange with Keenan. I remember exactly what was going through my mind when this happens, when this is happening, and I was like, "There's points still aren't initiated. There's a minute and a half till points, and he hasn't been able to hold me down yet, and I'm going to chase a submission from here." So I was like, I want to keep him down. I want to keep the pressure on. And then there was a choice between keeping him down and putting the pressure on, or trying to chase a submission and get his back. And then I kind of went to go take his back, and then kind of fell off his back, and then went for a triangle and fell off the triangle, and then it all just turned into a disaster. I should have just kept the pressure on from top position, but that's not what happened. So let's run through what actually happened. So we're here. He was inverted. In a situation like this, and I was trying to keep him inverted, keep him stacked, keep those hips over the shoulders to tire him out. He started pushing me forward, and then as he pushed me forward, he put 2 feet to my hips and started pushing away. Now, right from here, he went to go turn, and as he went to go turn in heights, he tried to stay facing me, but I put a reverse collar tie on, and I took an outside shove from the leg. And then I started running him forward. I ran, put his hands on the floor. He kicked his leg out in this direction, set down, and I ended up past his guard here. Or right from here, he kind of landed on his butt, and in this position, I took the far side underhook. Now, what I should have just did was just go and start attacking from side control, right? Because from here, because I had this underhook, I could have, if he would have brought his knees away from his chest, I could have passed him. Or if not, then I could have went back to outside camping, which wasn't developed for years after this. But I could have potentially passed him because I had the inside hand position here, all right? But I saw, as he was leaning back, that his back was kind of exposed. So as he went to go lean back from this position, I kind of came down a little bit, and I was like, oh, his back was right there. Let me try to take his back. And I set up into this position. I tried to go take his back, but he started churning up inside. And then right from here, his hand came out. It was on my hip, and I was like, oh, man, his back's not there, but triangle's there. So instead of trying to build height and take his back or heist up, I was like, let me try to go for triangle, but triangle failed. And then from there, I kind of lost the whole thing. Then he started bringing his hands back to the inside. He has hands to the inside, and I started coming in here. He started posturing up, standing up. He pulled away, and as he pulled away, then I was like, oh, okay, that's the perfect time to start coming out and playing standing position again. Now, the big mistake that everyone sees here, or that everyone failed to notice here, was there was a close exchange. Everyone was focusing on the close exchange of him almost getting up and me, trying to submit him. Keenan was wrestling me the whole time, which means that he wanted to play top position. All he had to do after he pulled out the triangle was crowd me and keep me down. But he pulled out so far from the triangle that he just allowed me to stand back up. That was just a huge tactical error on Keenan's part, that he pulled out of the triangle, he was in top position, and then he just abandoned top position to just pull out and away and allowed me to stand back up and get all the way up to standing position and start wrestling him again. He should have just pulled out, stayed in the pocket, and then kept me down, but he just didn't do that, okay? So right from here, we were inverted. He started to push me forward from here, pushed to my hips, and then I was like, nope, he's staying down. So as he went to go get up, I grabbed his leg, I grabbed his head, and then I ran him down. He put his hands on the floor, he whipped out and away, and then it caught him on his butt, and we ended up here. And then right from here, I was like, boom, back is exposed, he's gonna turn towards me. So as he went to go turn towards me, I'm like, perfect. Let me try to take his back. Then I fell off, we ended up in a situation like this, where I was trying to go in and start getting the triangle. And the problem is that I couldn't quite get my leg out. I think he was over this leg, maybe. I couldn't quite get my leg out. And then from here, I was trying to work, to start getting Kimuras and start pulling my legs out. And he was like, I don't want him to get too deep into this triangle. I'm going to pull my body out in a way. I'm going to start backing up and getting out. And I was like, perfect. And I just stood up, and then we reset back to the middle.